good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets.
Hold up.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow waiting. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And very little running room there. She did get a couple up to the 49.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you.
Breeze now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's go.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze.
Let's go, man. That's the way to come out and play D.
C.J. Mosley there in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And that is caught. He's got his running back
man, that's some real. I ain't gonna say
nothing.
nothing. That's some real gay shit that they just gave you, though. But that's all right.
It's a big play there on 4th.
That shit should have been picked.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now.
Come on, man.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Breeze going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think with their
let's go.
Lockdown. Sometimes beat that double coverage. Why know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it with Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Darnold now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
We ain't having it, man.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Man. We ain't having it, man. It ain't easy.
7-yard line.
Anything that's just overrated.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Got it.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Ready. Yellow lady. We're good. Ready.
Breeze now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, man. Good quarter, y'all. 0-0. Come on, Jets. Team playing defense.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
Ain't nothing.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas.
Let's go, man.
Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Darnold from the red zone now. Caught here by Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Let's go, man. That's how y'all answer back.
7 yards
Jets.
Away, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Murray. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 38,
okay.
Across his body, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown.
That's how you make him throw the ball. Yeah.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like
Let's
this team
go,
does. Read it like a book. He read it like a book.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Upset City, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw is Breeze.
Oh, man, I gotta be kidding me.
Takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Breeze to throw again.
What I tell you?
Intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll be down at his own 10-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Harris now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Oh, man. Upset, man.
Right after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
To throw, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From the 31, Darnold, a screen to Bell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And they are going for it. Darnold.
Man, I threw the fucking ball.
He goes down. Sheldon Rankins. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Now here's a time.